Have you ever wondered about the fascinating histories hidden behind the meals we enjoy every day? From the unexpected origins of Singapore noodles to the intriguing creation stories of chicken 65 and the California roll, the culinary world is filled with secrets. Are you ready to unravel these delicious mysteries? Let's find out. Ever savored the blend of flavors in Singapore street noodles? Well, surprise! Their story doesn't start in Singapore, but in 1950s Hong Kong. Created by Cantonese chefs experimenting with Indian curry powder, this dish was designed to energize the city's workers. They named it after Singapore, adding an exotic twist to the savory, spiced noodles mix with fresh local veggies. Over time, this dish, also known as Singapore-style fried bihun or Sing Chow noodles, conquered the taste buds far and beyond Hong Kong. Despite its name, it's a rare find in Singapore itself, overshadowed by local favorites like laksa and mee goreng mamak. Fancy making these iconic dish at home? Here's how. Start by soaking 200 grams of rice vermicelli noodles in warm water. In a wok, heat some oil and cook your choice of protein, shrimp, chicken, or tofu. Set it aside. Next, sauté garlic and onion until translucent. Then add bell pepper, carrot, and cabbage. Stir-fry until tender. Optionally, scramble some eggs on the side and mix them in. Now, the main event. Add the softened noodles to the wok. Sprinkle in curry powder, soy sauce, and oyster sauce, stirring well. Add back the protein and toss in bean sprouts for crunch. Taste and adjust the seasoning. Finally, garnish with spring onions. Voila! Your very own Singapore fried noodles. Next up, chicken 65, that irresistibly spicy and crunchy delight, has tantalized taste buds all over India. If you've ever nibbled on this mouth-watering dish and pondered over the 65 in its name, you're not alone. Contrary to what some might think, the 65 doesn't come from the number of spices used or the recipe's complexity. The story behind it is as fascinating as the dish itself. Back in 1965, in the bustling state of Tamil Nadu, a culinary maestro named A.M. Buhari whipped up this fiery creation. It was a hit from the get-go at the Buhari Hotel, making such a splash that the hotel even introduced other variations like Chicken 78, Chicken 82, and Chicken 90. But what made Chicken 65 stand out? You see, the number 65 marks the year of its invention. Some tales also spin around the idea that the chicken was cut into 65 pieces or marinated for 65 days, but it's the year of creation that stuck as its signature. Ready to bring in the magic of Chicken 65 into your kitchen? Let's gather up 1 cup of boneless chicken, mix it with half a cup of curd, a spoonful of ginger garlic paste, some fresh curry and coriander leaves. Massage the marinade into the chicken and let the flavors meld together. Next, coat the marinated chicken with rice flour for that extra crunch. Heat oil in a kadai and fry the chicken pieces until they're golden and crispy. For the grand finale, whip up a tadka with oil, green chilies, garlic, and curry leaves and toss in your fried chicken. Give it a few good stirs and there you have it. Chicken 65 ready to make your taste buds dance. Back in 1966, Little Tokyo in Los Angeles saw the birth of its first Japanese restaurant. Thanks to Noritoshi Kanai, a visionary export manager and a traditional sushi chef, this eatery aimed to bring authentic Japanese cuisine to the Japanese diaspora in America. But there was a catch. Getting the right fish in California was tricky. So they did something pretty bold for the time. They flew in fresh fish straight from Tokyo. Now, the California roll, a sushi staple, has a story that's as layered as the roll itself. There is a bit of a debate over its true creator. One popular tale is credited to Ichiro Mishita. He had a light bulb moment when he realized the creamy texture of avocado could stand in for toro, the fatty part of tuna, which was hard to come by in the US. Another twist to this involves Hidekazu Tojo of Vancouver's Tojo restaurant. He reportedly crafted the inside-out roll to cater to Westerners who were a bit iffy about seaweed. His creation became a hit especially with visitors from LA and hence the name California Roll. In 2016, Japan gave Tojo a nod for spreading the joy of Japanese cuisine. Regardless of who rolled it first, the California roll made a splash across the US in the 80s, paving the way for Americans to dive into more adventurous sushi choices. Wonder what's tucked inside this iconic roll? A bed of rice sprinkled with toasted sesame or tobiko, all wrapped around crunchy cucumber, creamy avocado, and crab stick or salad. And the best part? No seaweed in sight. Let's talk about the raw deal on raw fish. With sushi's soaring popularity, some folks started to question if chowing down on raw fish was really a good idea. But don't fret, studies show that a whopping 70% of sushi products are top-notch in terms of quality. You might have savored that creamy, spiced delight known as chicken tikka masala at your favorite eatery. But have you ever pondered over its origins? Often thought to be an Indian classic, you might be surprised to hear that its roots are actually tangled in a culinary debate. Some say it is whipped up by a quick-thinking Bangladeshi chef in Glasgow, Scotland back in the 70s. Aiming to please a customer, he added a mild tomato cream sauce to his chicken tikka, and voila! Chicken tikka masala was born. But wait, others argue that it's a milder cousin of butter chicken, a much-loved dish from northern India. Whatever its true origin, chicken tikka masala has become a symbol of multicultural Britain, with British Foreign Secretary Robin Cook even hailing it in 2001 as a testament to the country's diversity. Now, about the recipe. Begin with marinating boneless chicken chunks in a mixture of yogurt and spices like chili powder or garam masala. This step is key. It ensures your chicken is juicy and packed with flavor. Next, give the chicken a quick broil, then let it bask in a simmering bath of spiced tomato curry, finished with a splash of cream. But a plate of chicken tikka masala isn't complete without its faithful companions: fluffy basmati rice and warm buttery naan. Fortune cookies. Those crispy treats that end your meal with a bit of wisdom or a peek into your future. They have a story as intriguing as the message they carry. While you might think of them as quintessential part of Chinese dining, their roots are actually planted elsewhere. It turns out the familiar vanilla-flavored cookie we know today has its earliest origins not in China, but in the scenic city of Kyoto, Japan. Here in the 19th century, local bakeries crafted a similar snack called Tsujuda Senbei, which, unlike its hollow American counterpart, hid the fortune in a blend rather than inside. Fast forward to early 1900s in the United States, and you'll find these cookies popping up in San Francisco and Los Angeles thanks to Japanese immigrants. One of the most popular tales of the American fortune cookie's origins point to the Japanese tea garden in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park. According to this story, the cookies were first sold here, with local bakery Benkyoto providing the treats. Today, fortune cookies are a colossal business. The creation of a fortune cookie is a dance of precision. Thin circles of batter are baked to a golden hue before they're swiftly folded into their iconic shape, with a slip of wisdom or a lucky number tucked inside. Process must be quick, as the cookie hardened rapidly once out of the oven. As we've seen, the stories behind our favorite dishes are as rich and diverse as the flavors themselves. From the streets of Hong Kong to the sushi bars of Los Angeles, each recipe carries a tale worth telling. Which food story surprised you the most and why? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more delightful culinary journeys.